The most amazing experience I've ever had in my life. Do I just look at the camera?
Do whatever you want, bro.
Yep. I have to say that I was led to believe the American people weren't that friendly, and it's quite the opposite, especially the people in Nevada. Just amazing, very hospitable, give you whatever you want, and like invite you around for dinner. It's pretty much everybody I talked to, which was good if I was hungry. The results were better than I expected. When I got there I was like gobsmacked because everybody was fantastic. Everybody was in really good condition. Like the average would have been less than 2% body fat as far as how lean the guys were. And I came third in my division in my class, and my class was 5'7" to 5'9", so they have height classes. And just to be up there with those guys and was just incredible. The guy that won my class also won the event, won the amateur Olympia event, and he was fantastic and a nice guy. A better guy couldn't have won it. Just incredible.
Okay, so what now? Where to now, apart from rooting your bike?
I love my bike. Where to now? Like, I had to make a decision because what I need is more mass if I want to get better on the stage. So what it taught me was that bodybuilding is not something, natural bodybuilding is not something you can rush. You have to take time at it. The guy that won, like my class, I spoke to him a lot, and he's been focused on this for the last 11 years and he's finally done it. So he's been training since he was 18 with that goal in his mind, which I think is just incredible. It told me that if I want to do better, I really got to sharpen my focus and make that everything that I do. It's just that bodybuilding thing. No, that's the decision I had to make. I need pretty much 9 to 10 kilograms of lean muscle mass on my body to compete better at that level. Bloody good question. Hard training, a lot of hard training. So a lot of heavy training, a lot of strength training. There'll be power elements in there as well. Chris and I have talked about probably bringing some track cycling back into it to beef up the legs even more. It's just a lot of training, and I would calculate that it would probably take me 2 years to do it. So training next year, competing next year may not be an option. Yeah, the food it's always to me it's always the biggest part, because that makes the biggest difference even when you're overseas and so on. So when it comes to me bulking up or wanting to put on this extra muscle mass, I have to be smart about it, because you don't want to get or take on too much nutrition that actually doesn't do anything for you. So you have to keep it clean, keep the fats, the proteins and the carbs at a high quality and relatively high. Over the next 5 to 6 months I'll be building my calories up slowly to 5,000 calories a day. So it's a lot of food, and I haven't quite worked out what the ratio for percentages of protein, fat and carb as to where those calories are coming from. I've got a pretty good idea, but it's a lot of food. Like at the moment I'm up at 3,700 calories now, and I've still got a long way to go. I feel like I'm eating all the time, which I like to do. I had a huge amount of support from my Bodyworks Taupo family, which I'm very, very grateful for. Just a word of inspiration, or go for it, you look great, whatever. It all just fueled me to compete the best that I could. Overseas, like I kept in close contact with Chris Henderson of Bodyworks Taupo. And I don't know what that dude does, but he got it right every time. And seemed to panic a little bit, but he'll just say a few words and text the right thing, room, and so on. Got a huge phone bill, massive, but all part of the course. I couldn't have asked for more support. The one thing that I felt was missing though was when I was actually competing, because every time I've competed there's always been somebody in the crowd that you know that would cheer you on, say your name or whatever. That just wasn't there, so I had to basically close my eyes when I was posing and envision like Chris going, pull that back, whatever, or somebody going, go down. It seemed to help. Well, right, so my day starts off with going to the gym. I'll have me a whole orange, I eat the skin as well. It helps cleaning out the digestive system. Truckloads of water. And I may have a protein shot. And then we're on the spin bike, so we've got 3 half-hour sessions to take, and which will be finished at 8:30. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 8:30, and hopefully get some kai down and start my day with some training people. Fortunately, I don't have a 10 o'clock spin class, which is what I usually have. But my first major meal of the day is a bloody big bowl of oats. And I need it, with a protein scoop in it. And then like, next meal will be tuna and half a head of broccoli, so like 185 grams of tuna with olive oil, which I'll have again in the mid-afternoon as well. And at lunch will be lamb shank and probably more broccoli. I love broccoli. Broccoli's really good. I said that before, it's really, really good.
You did, yeah.
Got to have it raw. And I don't know what we're going to do for dinner, because we're going, we'll staff to and party up, so we're probably going to drink a little.
Yeah?
Which it only takes me a little.
What will you drink?
I'll keep it neat. I'll keep vodka on the rocks. If I start to do mixes or anything, I just get lala. It just cocks me up and get really thirsty, and I just don't have fun with it. I might have a couple of red wines. Yeah. If you're wanting to get into the sport, to not be shy, because there's a lot of people out there that can do some great things.
But I'm skinny.
But I'm skinny. Well, you can do some great things. It just takes time. That's the conclusion I came to. Is it just takes time. I talked to one guy that had been training hard out, and bodybuilding has been his life, or natural bodybuilding has been his life for the last 25 years. And he was awesome. He looked fantastic. He looked like he could run a marathon and compete really, really well, swim a lake, and he just had a real athletic look about him. But then, of course, with more muscle density, and I'm looking at it going, well, to me that's the pinnacle of man. He looked like a Greek god. And I can't remember his name, but he was 49, and he looked much younger. Just and a really beautiful man, really, without sounding gay.
Not at all.
Okay, I'd just like to say that I'm very grateful to my major sponsor, who helped me get there, and she made my dream a reality and made me see things that I probably would never have seen without her help. So I am very, very grateful, and you know who you are.